Calling the 1 o'clock hearing for Health Human Services Joint Committee hearing with Agriculture and Environment. Present with me is my co-chair, Senator Gabbard, as well as members of his committee, Senators Richards and Senator Rhodes. First up, HCR 28, requesting the reconvening of the working group established pursuant to House Resolution number 18 HD1 regular session 2024 to continue the efforts to address issues related to water and air contamination and remediation arising from the operation of the Pu'uloa Range Training Facility. First up, we have Sierra Club in support. Hello, you have 1 minute.
Okay, yeah, I'll be real quick. Just wanted to thank the committees. My name is Wayne Tanaka, Sierra Club of Hawaii, strong support of this resolution. Thank you so much for hearing this resolution. Great for committees, also great for the community that's been working for years now to kind of deal with this threat to anyone who visits or lives in or recreates in Ewa Beach. And so happy to answer any questions, and mahalo for your time.
Thank you very much. Next, we have Susan B. Roberts Emery, Green Party of Hawaii in support. Surfrider Foundation Oahu Chapter in support, Hannah Lilly. Country Talk Story in support, June James. Malu Aina Center for Nonviolent Education and Action in support, Jim Albertini. Melody Aduha, Environmental Caucus of the Democratic Party of Hawaii in support. Maria Hernandez May, Micronesia Climate Change Alliance in support. Maria, are you present on Zoom?
Not present on Zoom, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Sherry Pollack in support, Bo Brenda in support, Peter Wilson support, Diane Ware in support, Michelle Mitsumori in support, Susan Collins in support, Michael Plowman in support, Deborah Pence in support, Jamie Bryant in support, Jermaine Myers in support, and 17 other individuals all in support. Liam Chin, are you present on Zoom?
Yes, I am.
Please proceed.
Okay, thank you so much, Chair and Vice Chair. So I was a resident of Ewa for several years. I live right next to the shooting range. And, unfortunately, multiple tests from Surfrider to the Marines themselves have taken place over the last couple of years that confirmed extremely high levels of lead. And my wife and I had a tragic incident where we had a spontaneous birth and we lost our daughter. And in the wake of that, in speaking to our doctors and trying to find answers, we did mention that there's massive amounts of lead contamination right next to where everybody's living and where we swim at the beach. It's literally the shooting range, if you haven't been there, touches the beach park. There's no border. You could literally, so that lead there's no invisible border keeping that in, which is all to say that the doctors recommended we move. They said, if you ever get pregnant again, the damage that lead does to pregnant women and unborn children, as well as young children, is well documented. So I have to tell you that
Liam, Chen,
yes, yes.
your time is up for HHS. Do you have anything else? Can you wrap it
No, I
up?
just highly recommend that you please pass the working group as a critical mechanism to ensure the community stays safe. Thank you for passing it.
Thank you very much. Okay, anybody else wishing to testify on HCR 28? Members, any questions? Okay, may we proceed with decision making? It looks like we have quorum on both sides here. Chair's recommendation is to pass as is. Any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, Vice Chair, you ready to do the vote?
Yes.
Okay, Vice Chair for the vote.
Okay, HCR 28, House Draft 1, recommendation of the chairs to pass as is. Okay, Chair and Vice Chair vote aye. Senator Hashimoto. Aye. Senator Keokolole is excused. Senator Favela is excused. Recommendation is adopted.
Same recommendation for AEN. Any discussion? Chair votes aye. Vice Chair?
Thank you. As on HCR 28, House Draft 1, passing unamended, Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye. Senator DeCoit is excused. Senator Rhodes. Aye. Senator Awa is excused. Chair, you have 3 in favor. Motion adopted.
Thank you,
And with that, the joint hearing is adjourned and
Okay, we're rolling right into the 101 AEN agenda on two measures, HCR 25 HD1, requesting the Department of Agriculture to include a statement on desecration laws in the plant and animal declaration form. First up is Department of Agriculture, just in time, on HCR 25 HD1. Cedric?
Good afternoon, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Cedric Gates here on behalf of the Department of Agriculture. We stand on our written testimony offering comments on this measure. Here for any questions. Mahalo.
Cedric. Kara Oba from DLNR.
Hello, Carol Oba from DLNR. Just here to stand on our written testimony, also providing comments. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else online or in person wanting to testify on this measure? Members, any questions? Okay, let's move on to the other measure, HCR 200, on the Maui Axis Deer Control and Venison Initiative. Department of Ag is up.
Thank you, Chair. The department stands on its written testimony offering comments on this measure supporting the intent. Mahalo.
Thank you. Nicole Galassi from the Hawaii Cattlemen's Council. Nicole?
Thank you, Chair,
Go ahead.
Vice Chair, members of the committee. Nicole Galassi on behalf of the Hawaii Cattlemen's Council. We support this measure as axis deer are both an economic and environmental threat to the state. Mahalo.
Thank you. Angela Young on Zoom.
Not present on Zoom, Chair.
Okay, and we also have Irene Sprecher from the Hawaii Forest Industry Association in support, and all the following are in support. Jimmy Gomes, Teresa Thompson, Randy Cabral, Jason Moniz, Mackenzie Wildy, and Jimmy Greenwell. Anyone else wishing to testify on this measure, online or in person? Members, are there any questions? Okay, so we can just move right into decision-making on the first measure. Okay. Chair's recommendation will be to pass with tech amendments. Any discussion? Chair votes aye. Vice Chair.
On HCR 25, House Draft 1, passing with amendments, Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye. Senator DeCoit is excused. Senator Rhodes. Aye. Senator Awa is excused. Chair, you have 3 in favor. Motion is adopted.
Okay, and so thank you, members. And then on HCR 200, the chair's recommendation will also be to pass with tech amendments. Any discussion? Chair votes aye.
On HCR 200, passing with amendments, Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Rhodes. Senator DeCoit and Awa are excused. Chair, your motion is adopted.
Thank you very much, members, and that adjourns the 101. Well, kako, and welcome back. Well, yeah, it's Friday, April 11th, 2025, and we convene in room 224 and video conferencing for our joint hearing with our good friends at the EIG committee, and which includes audio and video of remote participants that's being streamed live on YouTube. In the unlikely event that this hearing is cut short, we will reconvene on Monday, April 14th at 1 p.m. during AEN's time slot, and a public notice will be posted on the legislature's website. And because of our 90-minute time limit, we will have a 2-minute time limit for all testifiers.
Oh,
Here to testify.
All right.
I oppose.
All right. Please come
I
in.
support.
Hang on, we've started the hearing. Please have a seat.
hop in.
Because of our 90-minute time limit, there'll be a 2-minute time limit for all testifiers, and we'll have a virtual countdown on the Zoom screen.
We're just gonna leave our testimony behind for now.
Okay,
Happy Easter, you guys.
thank you.
Bye.
Mahalo, thank you very much.
Oh,
That's a first. Okay, so first up is HCR 27, requesting Hawaii's congressional delegation to petition the United States Department of Agriculture to address the lack of parity between Hawaii and other states and territories pertaining to the export of agricultural goods. First up is Department of Agriculture.
Where's your bunny suit?
That was my freshman year.
Oh, okay, well, you've grown up since then.
Yes. Aloha, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Cedric Gates here on behalf of the Department of Agriculture. The department stands on our written comments in support of this measure. Here for any questions. Mahalo.
Thank you very much, Cedric. Next is Leimomi Khan. In support, anyone else wishing to testify on this measure online or in person? Seeing none, we'll turn it over to you, Chair.
Okay, we're going to move on to HCR 42 HD1, encouraging each county to establish its own biosecurity plan that prioritizes the needs of the county. On our testifiers list, we have the Department of Agriculture.
The department stands on its written testimony offering comments on this measure. Here for any questions.
Thank you, Cedric. Don Chang from DLNR has submitted testimony in support. Chelsea Arnott, also in support. Stephanie Easley might be joining us via Zoom. Welcome, Stephanie.
Hello, good afternoon, chairs, vice chairs, members of the committee. My name is Stephanie Easley. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, Stephanie.
Okay.
Hear you.
I got to pop up. I'm sorry. We're with the coordinating group on alien pest species. We are in support of HCR 42 and appreciate your consideration of this resolution. Counties have a huge role to play in invasive species prevention and response. The legislature encouraging each county to develop a biosecurity plan may help catalyze those plans. We are really grateful for the language added to HCR 42 HD1 to expand each county's biosecurity plan to include proposed legislative changes at both the state and county levels. Currently, counties are completely preempted from regulating noxious weeds, pests, or other invasive species or infested material. This is an implied preemption that was found by the courts. It is not in statute. Reading through the submitted testimony, they refer to the great progress being made by the interagency NCU for Koki frog, little and coconut rhinoceros beetle. Sorry. However, there are no state level programs to address invasive plants that are already present in the state. HTOA does a great job of inspecting at the border, but for species already here that impact farming and ranching, we just don't have an operating noxious weed program at this time. Counties may want to restrict invasive plants like albizia, which may be legally imported and sold in our state. And now each county's plan may identify alternatives to address this gap in the county's biosecurity. Thank you, and I'm here if you have any questions.
Thank you, Stephanie. And members, we have Louis Crozier has submitted testimony in support. Is there anyone else wishing to testify on HCR 42? If not, we're going to take a brief recess to gather quorum.
Okay, reconvening the AEN and EIG committees for decision-making on the first measure, HCR 27. Let's see, the chair's recommendation will be to pass with tech amendments having to do with the petition to the congressional delegation regarding agricultural goods. Any discussion? Chair votes aye. Vice Chair.
On HCR 27, passing with amendments, Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye. Senator DeCoit?
Aye.
Senator Rhodes? Aye. Senator Awa? Is
Thank you, members.
excused. Your motion is adopted.
Thank you, members.
For the EIG committee, same recommendation to pass with tech amendments. Any discussion? If not, Senator DeCoit, I vote yes.
Okay, HCR 27, passing with tech amendments, Chair goes aye. Senator Chang, excuse. Senator DeCoit goes aye. Senator Richards.
Aye.
Senator Favela, excuse. Thank you, Chair. It's adopted.
On the next measure, HCR 42 HD1, The two chairs have conferred at length. Such a spectacular resolution, we'd like to pass it out as is. Any discussion? If not, Senator Decoy, I vote yes.
Okay, voting HCR for 2 HD1, Chair goes aye. Senators Chang excused. Senator Coit votes aye. Senator Richards.
Aye.
And Senator Favela is excused. Chair, your motion is adopted. Thank you.
Same recommendation for AEN. Any discussion? Chair votes aye. Vice Chair.
On HCR 42, House Draft 1, passing unamended, Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Decoit?
Aye.
Senator Rhodes? Senator Awa, excused. Chair, your motion adopted.
Okay, thank you very much, and that adjourns the 2 o'clock agenda.